Ropecon.
Hello, Ropecon. Welcome to a lecture on writing for participation and interaction. My name is Pohjola, and I'm going to take you through a case example of a big participatory thing and then explain a little bit on how we planned it and wrote it and designed it. I've been involved in a lot of participatory big real-life projects that combine in different ways, combine like tabletop or LARP or otherwise like gaming mindset to TV or video or politics or that kind of stuff, working both locally and with Fox and Nokia and broadcasters and those kind of people. In addition to that, I've written a couple of books. The latest one was just published yesterday. Go buy it. I'm a fairly multidisciplinary writer. I've also made a couple of tabletop role-playing games and designed some written stuff or been involved with mobile digital games. Sometimes they need a writer, usually they don't, but if they do, I want to feel that they call. And of course I'm an avid LARPer and LARP designer, and by training I'm a master of arts in screenwriting for TV and movies. And I sometimes go to conventions and talk about myself, like in this picture here. Right now, I'd like to tell you about one of the big participatory transmedia productions that we did. I had a company in Sweden called the Company P a few years ago, and we made some what we originally called participation dramas. That then later on became cross-media and then transmedia. But essentially they're like LARPs on a really big budget. And then you use like a TV show as instead of a website. And I guess the one with the biggest budget was called Conspiracy for Good, which we did together with Hollywood producer called Tim Green. You can see the superhero TV show Heroes, and he was the guy behind that. And Crossing Jordan for him, and then Nokia, and then our little company. We were for this awarded, nominated for the International Emmy Award in the digital storytelling faction, and won some TV Oscars bands and some other award nominations as well. But this wasn't really like a concrete thing that people who give out these awards could actually like place in a specific category. It wasn't a TV show with some additional stuff, or it wasn't a digital game with some real world events. It was mostly it was all LARP. I'm going to show you a little video about it and then explain in more detail what it was and then how we made it. But to apply for all these awards, we had to have like a 5-minute, 7-minute video explaining the whole thing, like a show reel. So this is our
walls of silent stone.
In the cemetery, they don't need your time, just your testimony.
In 2010, recording artist Nadira X does a career on hold to teach school in Chitaka Village, eastern Zambia. She applies for and receives funding from Ropecon to build a new library for her students. However, the library is never built. The books, shipped from London, mysteriously go missing.
We have very firm ideas who's behind this.
The main suspect is multinational Blackwell Briggs, which plans to build an oil pipeline directly through the village.
Can I get 5 minutes of this time?
The library and the village are in danger. But then, Nadira obtains a legal document exposing the corporation's fraudulent rights to the land. She begins a dangerous underground journey to London to confront Blackwell Briggs and save the library and the village. It's now up to you to help her.
And in some future time, if they attempt to disown me, I'll have to rely on your testimony.
I guess I accidentally showed you the 1 minute video, but it doesn't matter. I'm gonna explain it all in perfect detail. With this video. No, that's the same one. No. No. So, for this we combined, we told the story of the Nadira X in the picture, who joins, who hears about a secret conspiracy working for good stuff, and befriends a man in Africa who works for an evil corporation called Blackwell Briggs, who then finds out about how evil the company is, and travels to London and then goes missing. And then Nadira tries to find him, and she also disappears. But they leave behind a trace of videos that you can watch first on the web, and then later on you can go to London with your phone, with your Nokia phone, and find them. Like a location-based game, you have to know where to go, and then when you're there, you solve some riddles and some hints, and then when you're there, you can watch through your cell phone, your Nokia cell phone, and you see something that was filmed right here that happened yesterday or 2 weeks ago, and that's where you see the characters, and David or Nadira or somebody else, and they give you more hints on where to go next. And the reason to do this, well, the reason for Nokia was, there are many reasons. One of them was to showcase their new phone and that their new location-based picture recognition technology. Another one was to actually create some social benefit through storytelling, through gaming, to influence, to create some real change in the real world. In this case, we wanted to build libraries in Zambia and fund scholarships for girls who want to study in schools, where you have to have like a school uniform to study in Zambia, and if you're poor, you can't afford it. We were contacted by Tim Green and Nokia in 2009. I think it was December. We started brainstorming. Okay, so some sort of location-based game where we use this technology. What could it be about? What's in the zeitgeist? And Barack Obama had just won the US presidential election. He wasn't yet president, he was president-elect. And we were pretty hyped about it. And I pitched the idea that, okay, because it seemed like everything's gonna go, everything's gonna be so much better. The US waging wars in the Middle East, that's gonna stop. Guantanamo Bay, that's gonna be closed. Obama's the man. Of course, now we know none of that happened. It's much worse than the previous presidents, except that he's really cool and loves Star Trek, which is nice, but he's still a warmongering dictator. But nevertheless, we didn't know it back then. We started figuring out, okay, so it seems like the good guys are finally winning. And what if there's been like a big movement that's now coming to the foreground and it's winning? So instead of having like this Freemasons, backstabbing, bad people, like a bad conspiracy, like all the conspiracies bad, what if there's a good conspiracy and they're plotting to make our lives better? And the concept of pronoia was in the air as well. You know, paranoia, of course, people are all plotting against you. Pronoia is when people are plotting in your benefit. it's that feeling. Things seem to be going well. And we figured, okay, so, and what are the bad guys? And we thought, all right, then the bad guys will have surveillance, that's bad. Okay, Obama won't have any of that. So this would be like the plot would be that a big multinational corporation, we call it Blackwell Briggs, based in part on Blackwater, another like real life evil corporation. Blackwell Briggs is involved in both surveillance through our mobile phones and oil drilling in Africa and mercenary armies and all that. So Blackwell Briggs are the bad guys, and that's how we tie it to Zambia, and that's how we also tie it to our lives and London. And we thought, okay, so they're really, really evil. So they're trying to get government approval in London to make our mobile phones spy on us. And of course, we didn't know at the time, but our mobile phones were already spying on us without government approval. We were very naive in our understanding of both surveillance and multinational evil corporations. But that's sort of what we started with. Okay, we have bad guys, we have the good guys, and this complex stories and dilemmas, and we wanted to have, okay, we knew that we were going to tell the story in part through videos. We can shoot them in Africa and then have like a campaign of our main character Nadira going from Africa, traveling from Africa, first through with bus and then maybe a plane and a train and so on, trying to avoid being captured by Blackwell Briggs, traveling to Europe, to London, and we're going to follow that through videos. And then we can help her along the way by playing mobile games that we would design specifically for this purpose. And in London we would have these live events, street events, street games that would have like a live action participation in the story through a fictional character that you embody in the event. So you might consider that this is a LARP. Of course, we didn't tell anybody it's a LARP, but we made them more and more LARP-like as we went along. Or we would make them more and more LARP-like. But first we had to write and plan and design it. So we started just creating these storyboards and plans. I mean, the first picture and in the second picture, former Ropecon guest partner Martin Eriksson, the game designer, now is the writer, planning, okay, so how do we tell a compelling story and how do we have a maximum amount of possibilities for people to affect that story? And we have to have this like an interaction points or points where the outcome of the events is not clear. It's based on what the players do and what the characters desire and how well they play the games and everything. But no matter what the outcome is, it has to be interesting. So it can't be either you succeed or the game ends. It has to be either you make this choice and stuff goes that way, or you make this choice and stuff goes that way. And everything leads to more interesting choices and more interesting storytelling. So that's like we drew these mad plans and arrows and questions. So it's pretty much like planning a tabletop role-playing adventure. Okay, here you're going to have a monster. Okay, what if the monster beats them? Then what do you do? Okay, well maybe there's a healer, and well, why are they fighting the monster in the first place? It doesn't matter. They have to have something that moves to the monster, so it matters. That kind of stuff. And then we will make it more and more detailed, and at some point I would write down like a story synopsis, and then Martin read through that and write like a game design brief, and I read through that, and it's like an iterative process. And then we had producers and designers and graphics people and producers and more producers and lots of producers from Nokia and from Tinkering and all around the place. Everybody had lots of opinions. No, that's too expensive, or no, actually, yeah, that's too cheap, or we can't do that. It's going to send the wrong message. The social benefit side of this, for example, we had to be approved by Nokia's Vice President of Corporate Responsibility. So we couldn't, I guess if we tried, we couldn't have got it like, okay, let's support Greenpeace. Because their direct action activism might be something that a big company disagrees with. So we had to have the Vice President of Corporate Responsibility approve the actual cause that we supported. That man is called Esko Aho, who's now a Russian puppet, as you may know. So, but based on all this, I would write like a storyline for a storyline first for the whole thing, and then we made a playtest. And this is the beginning of the storyline for the playtest that we did in London. In this case, we'd already playtested it once in Stockholm, and Martin wanted me to, instead of him designing it over and over again, like me give it a shot and sort of see what I come up with this location, some hints, some videos, and that kind of stuff. And I wrote we walked through the area that we knew we were going to use, Brick Lane, like a Bangladeshi hip-hop, hipster neighborhood in Whitechapel in London. I think, okay, this is a good spot, and okay, that looks nice, let's have something here. And then we had a couple of characters. One of them will be played by me, and one of them will be played by Martin, the game designer, and the female character will also be played by me in a scarf. Just too fast. And then we would tell the story through video that players find when they go to specific spots. The technology wasn't finished yet, so what we did was we just told them, okay, when you reach this spot, play this video on your phone. Because the technology that we would showcase a half a year later would be brand new, so not finished. And I made a little script of all the videos that we would shoot. And here's the first video. We had a couple more guys from Sweden flying later on to play this game. And they said, okay, you start the game by going to that spot next to the phone box, and then you play this video, and you get a message from the Finnish member of the conspiracy group.
Training here in London. It's now 17th of December, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm waiting for the other demo members here by the fountain. Here I want to meet people at fountain. I think it's very good. Meet me at City Hotel parking lot, car number more important. Bye-bye.
And then you see me, this is actually shot on a cell phone, so that's why it looks crappy and you can't really hear it. But we also wanted to test how it's going to feel like actually shooting stuff with a cell phone. And when I turn the cell phone and show you this, imagine that you see a street. That's the street that you can turn around and you see it, and it's right there. Okay, that's where I'm going to go. And I'm going to look for the City Hotel parking lot 33.
Okay, I think this is it. He's gonna find me, he's gonna catch me. You have to find Siri's videos. I don't know exactly where they are. I only know what she told me. She told me one of them is
at Black Eagle Corner.
and another one of them is at the head, whatever that means. And the third one, oh shit, that's it. What are we talking about? Okay. Do you read porn? Do you read porn? What are you talking about? You have to be a specialist in porn and read the Arabic alphabet to find them. What the hell's name is a specialist? You coming with me? No!
A huge twist. Now we lost the main character we thought we were following, but we heard some hints on where to find videos from the other, or from the woman. And here's the first one, shot by a really beautiful Muslim lady. Oh, you can't see it, sorry. That's the guy who just beat up the main character.
Well, that's okay, it talks about the expanded universe.
Something we discovered early on is that these microphones in these cell phone cameras are not good enough for this. That's like a major hint in the playtest that you have to hear this number and then be able to call it. That's a Swedish number, by the way, for off-game reasons. So that's pretty much like something you have in an alarm. Just like two guys making it and reiterating it. And then I think based on this Martin wrote this next game design brief. I'm gonna point this out to you. We didn't have all this, like we had lots of things planned, and then things changed and we figured out, okay, the cell phone GPS technology, for example, isn't up to par yet. But we planned for this like a event-based, like location-based game where you use your cell phone, and then that's not about videos, but that you somehow track stuff or track creatures or messages in the city. You have a map, and they have arrows maybe, or saying, okay, you're near this thing that you're looking for, and then you can play that game on and on as long as you like. Back then, we didn't have the technology available for this. They say that a man working for Google was, however, very impressed by Conspiracy for Good when he heard about a letter. And he thought, well, since I have all the Google Maps data, could I turn this into a game? And I assume we have some Ingress or Pokemon Go players here in the audience, so you did have a That's our legacy. Based in our love videos in London. So we started having to have like an outline of how what the actual gaming, working around trying to find videos, how that's going to feel like. We had some sort of treatment for a script, some sort of plan for the game design, and then we made to get more money and to explain to all the million parties involved what this is actually going to be about. One of the parties, for example, was like we had a music producer for musical stuff, and then lots of like celebrities that came bring here, and we had a London local guide in London who could show us interesting locations to have the game to be played in. And to this day, I'm not sure why, but he was the bass player for Sway, Matt Osman. He was our local guide, which, I don't know. When he's not playing bass, I guess he goes people around London. But we made what's called an animatic, that is nothing near like the final product, but that explains the story, just like an ad, live actors and live events and that kind of stuff. So, Tema was our early title. First called it Tema, and then we called it Spiral, and then we called it the Contours of Mood, which is the name that stuck. So now we had all of our plans, a rough idea of all the plans we would have, and the next step was writing a Bible, not the Bible, but a transmedia Bible, the Bible for a TV show which tells you about the characters and plots and what's going to happen on season 2 and so on. We have a transmedia Bible with that stuff, but also lots of other stuff. And these are the topics. I got out all the text, but these are the topics that will be in there. The treatment with background and the synopsis, okay, what are the main characters, we have the David and the software, we have the data accent, and so on. And then an explanation of all the transmedia elements. We have the mobile games, and we have the websites, and we have the live events, and we have these webisodes, and then we have other kinds of videos that you find on your cell phone when you're moving around, and so on. And then we have the fiction, which is like the background material on your tabletop fantasy world supplement. The religion of the elves is like this, blah blah blah. It's not meant for the players, but it's there in case we need it, and often we do need it. And like marketing is going to need it, and graphic designers are going to need it, and so on, to come up with their stuff. And then we have a design specification. Like most of these are in the beginning, they're just topics, and then somebody comes in and fills them out. Like for example, I couldn't write the style guide and font specs for computers for good, but I knew that okay, they have to be there. Somebody has to make those plans. The technology specification is super important in a thing like this. You don't need an app for transmedia. Quite often people think that okay, the app is the transmedia. You can easily make a completely non-digital transmedia production. Many LARPs are bordering on that. But if you do have an app or GPS or something where you track data or you have to know what players are doing digitally because it influences something else, then you need programmers and user management and coding and quality assurance and that kind of stuff. And then business and marketing, in this case, of course, business and marketing is a pretty big deal since there's a million different managers at Nokia, like marketing manager and SKA and branding manager and lots of people. And the point and find technology developing manager who have different needs and ideas and target audiences for this kind of thing. And finally, a user journey, typically written by me, where I go through a fictional user. Okay, how do they hear about it? What do they do first? Okay, they have to download something, they have to log on somewhere, or maybe they heard about it through their friend, and then that's how they try it out. And then how they get deeper and deeper, and then you notice, okay, well, we haven't talked about this actually. What happens if they want to join the event, but they live in Sweden, and okay, what then? And then credits and contacts. And based on, it's like an ever-expanding work. And whenever, okay, you have a marketing person, and now they fill in more details about marketing, and it constantly changes and evolves. But now we had enough in place to start marketing. We knew, okay, the game is going to start, I think, the events are going to be in June and the 2010, and then in March we're going to have the first video of Nadira travels from Africa. So we had to start filming the marketing material and that kind of stuff, which is also where we accidentally spent most of our budget.
Welcome to Blackwell and Briggs. Blackwell and Briggs have a long and illustrious history. Our mission? One sustainable future. Our security professionals can receive accurate profiling data on location. We could do this valuable work on our systems daily. We could, if we had a mandate. Firstly, all use of mobile pattern recognition and positioning software must be limited to accredited companies. Secondly, for these systems to operate to their full potential, we must enhance the policing of our cities with trained professionals with the know-how to intervene. It is the government's responsibility to ask for assistance from its people in times of need. Blackwell and Briggs stand ready to answer such a call. We urge you to pass the Security Act on public surveillance and private law enforcement. The choice is yours. You have the power, the right, the obligation to make a difference. We are one nation, one people, and we ask that you give our one world a chance. Our world. Your choice.
That's the bad guys' propaganda. But in reality,
Every Everything I will show you has been going on for many years, and it's all going on right before our eyes. We are the conspiracy for good, and we have a message for the world.
Welcome to Blackwell and Briggs. One sustainable future.
Let's look at this future. Blackwell Briggs' business model is dead simple. They set up shop where poverty and political turmoil allow them to maximize profit, where the rich are free and the poor are cheap. Their main operations are high-risk prospecting and construction, clients involved in industrial-scale food production, farming, and the oil trade, all under the protected wings of their own private paramilitary security services, which are naturally part of the Blackwell Briggs package. Inhumane working conditions and the draining of natural resources make up their recipe for success. Absolute control and no government involvement is their formula for profit. They exploit until there is nothing more to tap. Push until there is no more freedom to give away. Gnaw until there is nothing more to run down, and every natural resource has been absorbed into their bottom line. But this has been kept invisible, silent, far away from our way of life.
Take our projects in Zambia and South Africa.
Or Sierra Leone, Harare in Brazil's Amazon basin, Kinshasa, Liberia, and Niger. In all these areas, Blackwell Briggs makes billions at the expense of millions. There is no hidden agenda behind this evil. There is no shadow government or skunk work project. There is no secret here to be found, just their hunt for profit. There's a fight going on out there. And if anyone from this club of greed wants to know which side you're on, then tell them this. I am not a member.
I am not a member.
I'm just a member.
So I'm not a member was our marketing slogan and also the slogan catchphrase for the Conspiracy for Good, that you would deny your membership in the greedy status quo, and by not being a member you would be a member of Conspiracy for Good. Again, we need to do. So we had a big marketing campaign utilizing many celebrities and big shots, found mostly by Tim Crane in Hollywood, and some just like ordinary people. Ringo Starr, Mr. Spock. Some actress. Our CEO, my mom, I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. We also had still slightly popular back then alternate reality game where we had web-based riddles and mysteries that you could solve and get deeper into the fiction and get some hints about stuff. Here's an idea X that Blackwell Briggs wanted to find and eager to help. And then we had mobile games developed by Asema in Finland on our specifications, where you would somehow advance in the game by playing them. Here you would shut down surveillance cameras by playing the game, allowing Madeira safe passage or allowing yourself safe passage in the live events. And then the events, we would plan, much like we would plan like a city lark or I don't know, like a parkour tour of the city, finding cool locations that people normally don't go to, and then having them go there in order to progress in the game. The graffitis were made by me and were supposed to be water soluble, so perfectly legal, but I was told, okay, make sure the police don't see you, because they're not going to believe it. But that's a way of marking the territory. Okay, this is game area. You have specific posters or this graffiti around, and that's people looking at one of the locations for not playing Pokemon Go, looking at one of the locations for a video drop. So through their cell phone, they see a video that happened right there earlier on. So it's augmented reality where you look through a lens and see something that's not there. I'm going to show you one of these videos. Remember the first ones with me acting with bad English. So this is what it became. Olivia. I'll show you another video.
First you take me to a safe house that isn't safe. Now you want to take me to headquarters. Do you know where it is?
Peace of mind, particularly when pink balloon launching, not one for open.
What are you doing right here?
I'm sorry, I let you listen. I got good news. I found it. The right balloon.
Where?
The key is the musician.
Thank you. All right, you got it. Music is the key.
Don't make me call security.
So that's what it looks like. And then for the final event, people found evidence of David Misofu being murdered by not only the big multinational corporation, but the CEO, Sir Ian Briggs himself, in person. Yes, indeed. And they could then They could then, in the last event, which was much more like a LARP and much less like a city adventure, they could use this evidence to get Sir Ian imprisoned. Bear with me.
work to put you behind bars.
You're going to have your work cut out for you, aren't you? You only seem to be in rather a lot of film users now. Everyone, look under your chairs. Come on, look under your chairs.
This is our way. I will see you all look for the wall.
Hold up there.
This is ridiculous. Do you think that if you falsified sheets of paper can topple this project? I have all lawyers and there are people in this room. Yes, person who can actually corroborate this testimony about this fantasy of how you came out with so-called evidence.
Actually, there is one person before your house, and they would be so good.
This conference is over.
Perhaps because he's been murdered. Scotland Yard.
And then we had a party, and we built libraries, and we gathered books from the participants, and donated the books to the libraries and funded scholarships. That was nice. Of course, if we used all this money to just help Zambian kids, maybe we had like 500 scholarships. But still. Alright, that's it for me. Sorry, we have no time for questions, but I'll be outside if you want to chat. Thank you very much.
Ropecon.